It is day 83. And we are at the beginning of the neck on the violin picture, so that's kind of exciting. Um, my air conditioner's on because it's, again, over 100 degrees here today. I'm going to turn it off. I will have to turn it back on, even though it sounds like we're on an airplane. But I'll turn it off just for a tiny bit. Trying to go back to my summer projects today, and then I'll probably flip back to Brahms tomorrow. I have not tuned today. I have kind of a funny story, a quick story. I have a newer student who just went from a 3/4 to a full size, and in person, he came to our lesson, and he said, oh, I think the violin, there's something wrong with the violin. It doesn't sound right. The notes aren't right. It's like, oh, the notes aren't right. Wait, what? And so I was like, okay, well let's tune it, and we tuned it, and it was a little out of tune. It wasn't that bad. So I said, well, play something for me. Let's hear it. So he played something, and everything was out of tune because he wasn't putting his fingers in the right spot. He said, see, I think there's something wrong with the violin. The notes are all wrong. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. Clearly, he hadn't ever gotten another violin. I guess he's only been playing for a little bit, so he's only had that one violin and didn't realize that as you get bigger violins, you have to expand your fingers more. So, oh, that was so cute. So, I sent him home and I said, all right, you have a whole week to start, listening and getting it in tune. Yeah. And that funny story is also kind of a reminder to all my students out there that your violin is never going to be in tune. And what I mean by that is, as you are playing, you are always going to be adjusting, and you are always listening when you're playing. You can't just play and expect it to be perfectly in tune. It never is. I'm never in tune. I'm always having to fix things, and I have some cringy times where I've watched videos or I've listened to recordings where I am out of tune and I'm not fixing it because I'm not hearing it. And a lot of times that's nerves. When I get nervous, my hand starts tightening up. And then the intonation kind of goes south because I'm so tight, I'm not relaxing and adjusting, right? And not focusing on what I need to, which is listening, and fixing things. It's okay. You're going to play things out of tune. It's totally normal. You're a human. You're not a robot. Um, there are no frets on our violin, right? There's no buttons. There's nothing. You have to adjust. And then even if your violin is perfectly in tune, right? You know exactly where your fingers go. Well, guess what? When you play with a group, they might not be the same A that you're playing, and you have to adjust to them. And that is life. That is music, right? It's not perfect. Anyway, I thought that was so funny. There's something wrong with this violin. It is not playing the right notes. Well, you got to adjust. Yeah, so anyway, I thought that was really, really cute. Apparently, I guess he's just never had another violin, so that's the job. All right, I just want to jump in on that marcato section. I am already hot, so we're going to have to turn the airplane on. Sorry, friends. It's going to be loud, but I'd rather not be dying from heat. And yes, I play with long sleeve. I'm wearing long sleeve because I also don't like being cold. I can say I want it perfect. All right. Was I only 110? Maybe this is the tempo I had yesterday. I don't think so. I'll try it. Yep. Yeah, let's do it a little slower. Ugh. Too low. while for me to get. About that fourth finger is extended. The screen. Let's just turn this off. Elbow higher? Oh, that could be it. No. Too high. No. Yeah, it's better. Higher elbow. What am I doing wrong? Yep, I just gotta get the elbow in the right spot. Jumpy. Making stuff up. All right. Well, I got farther than I did this. That's good. I think the issue is my elbow is dropping. And I have to, it's a little bit tricky because you're going from the G string to the A string back to the D. So that's going to be one of those spots. There is an X there from previous times of practicing this. So, all right, let's see if we can speed the other parts up. Notice that C sharp is getting better. My screen keeps going to sleep. Someday I'll adjust that so my screen won't be going to sleep. We'll come back to that. We'll circle back. Crunch. Better. Brain freeze. Okay. Wrong going. I gotta do that again. Alright, that was better. Okay, where are we on time? Still got time. I'm gonna write that down. I got to 1:30 fairly okay. And then I want to actually, I started working on the other page the other day, off camera. So I want to start looking at that section. A lot of fifths and tritones in this. Okay. Now this is the part I'm going to have to practice a lot. So let's slow this puppy down a lot. But that's okay. Even slower. This is a little bit tough to do. My dog was at the door, but he just left. All right. My hand's asleep. It's one thing. I have definite some carpal tunnel in both of my arms. And a while ago when this started happening, the doctor was like, you gotta sleep with your hands straight out, which works actually. I noticed that my hands don't fall asleep as often if I sleep like this. But tell me, how comfortable is it sleeping like this? So when I really want to sleep, I sleep like that. And sure enough, today my hands are really falling asleep. So yeah, sleeping like a mummy is not super comfortable. A mummy mommy. That was a bad joke. All right, where was that jumpy part before I got derailed by my bad joke? Stop and start. Why would I do that? No idea. Change that fingering. That's like a rogue 2 in there, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. We'll do a 3. We can do that as third position. That's no problem. This is a tritone. I think because I wasn't doing this in third position initially. Oh, that makes sense now that I am playing it the right way. Why question fingerings that I worked on? I don't know, but I still do it. Uh-oh, maybe it's not working. Maybe I should do a 4. No. Actually, I am going to question my fingering. I think it's actually to do a 4 and then a 3. Is that right? Right? Yeah, it's a third. Okay, ding dong. We got it. Okay, we're going a little slower. I'm going to probably turn this off and go wake up my son. James Bondy. That's why I like this one, and I wanted to try to tackle this one again because this one I didn't actually, I remembered now, I didn't actually ever perform this one. I performed 2 other ones, because they were easier. But now I'm up for the challenge. Sorry, I keep cutting my face off. Yeah, these are really cool. They're just really neat pieces, and they're fun, and they're solos. So I don't have to worry about accompanist or anything. And I might try and play this at one of my student recitals. We'll see how I feel. That's coming up quick. And when I perform stuff, especially for students, because I'm conscientious about my playing, I kind of want to be really, really solid on it. So it's funny. I have students that grown. Usually my high schoolers, I've been on this piece for months. I'm like, well, try like a year, because that's really, you need to really, really know something before you go out and perform it. It's just better that way, right? Because when your nerves take over, if you really know something, your muscles will kick in. Yeah. So, anyway. Or you could blame it on the violin not working. You got this new violin, the notes aren't right. That was so cute. All right. Have a wonderful day. For me, I am working up the neck. I'm on day 80 something. I keep forgetting. 83. So happy practicing, and stay cool out there. I don't know. It's over 100, and it's been like that for like a week. It's like Hades. All right. Bye.